What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're for episode 29 of our Madden 24 Arizona Cardinals franchise mode. We're having some pretty quick episodes in a row. We have yesterday's episode against the Seattle Seahawks and went 48-13, continuing to flex our muscles and our massive, gigantic turnaround on the defense side of the ball. Last year we were one of the best offenses. I think overall we're probably like the third or fourth best offense in the NFL last year. Defensively, we were firmly like the worst. We were easily an embarrassment on the defensive side of the ball. 32nd in most categories. Outside of takeaways, I literally think we had like good sacks, good takeaways. But in terms of overall rank, touchdowns allowed, red zone percentage, yards allowed, we were bottom three, if not outright last. That has been anything but the truth here this season. We are absolutely crushing it on the defensive side of the ball. And we kind of said, looking at this upcoming slate, all these games kind of earned their own episode. We had week 2 against Seattle. They're the team that has caused us the most trouble in our division this whole series, 3 years in. Now, week 3, we have a rematch of our week 1 ass-kicking. This time, it's coming to our backyard against the San Francisco 49ers. In terms of talent, the hardest team in our division. We've generally had okay games to pretty favorable games against the 49ers. This would be our 6th time playing them within the division. I think we're 4-1 so far. So, like, they have been really good. It's never really that easy of a game outside of the week 1 matchup, but it's always big time when it talks with the Niners. And then we're going to have another quick episode, maybe Sunday, that week 4 game against Carolina. That is a revenge game from our one-and-done playoff run last year as the 1 seed in the NFC. We were expecting to go on a legitimate run, go on and challenge for a Super Bowl. The Panthers and Bryce Young won and done us. So that is going to be on the weekend. And then I think the next episode, week 5, week 6, we'll put that together as a doubleheader. We're coming off a week 2 victory in which we had a big-time player of the week performance out of Zaven Collins. 7 tackles, a sack, had a TFL as well, and an interception. Big-time performance. Maybe not as big as Desmond Ridder getting 6 freaking passing touchdowns. But I am still very, very happy with our defense's performance, and I kind of just take that one award going, that one accolade going to Zaven Collins, and overall to me that represents an overall defensive player of the week performance from everybody on our defense in that dominating performance against Seattle, and we hope that can roll in here to week number 3 against the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to put a necessary pressure on myself right now. We have yet to throw an interception with Kyler Murray, and generally I've been decent this year. Previous years in all Madden, it's almost always, and even last year it got to a point where it's like, can I just please, for the love of God, throw more touchdowns than interceptions? Interceptions are disgusting on all Madden, but when you get on a streak like this, where you have, it's not a crazy amount of touchdowns. It's not bad. I think he's 3rd in the league right now in terms of touchdowns. But when you've had 0 interceptions, that's a streak you want to keep going as long as you possibly can. It is a massive test today against the San Francisco 49ers, because it's not just so much about their secondary. Their secondary is what it is. They're not bad at all. Charvarius Ward is a legitimate player. But the issue with the 49ers, especially on the defensive side of the ball, like safety, they got Hufanga. More of like, you know what? He's not bad. He could definitely pick off a ball or two. Charvarius Ward has a good rating. But the biggest issue is Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner. You want to hit those quick throws across the middle of the field. Those are the guys that are going to get their interceptions, I think. If they are going to find a way to get one here against just an outstanding start to the season for Kyler Murray. He just cannot miss. So let's get right into this one here, fellas. It is time. It is time not only to sweep the 49ers, but to go 3-0 within our division to start the season. So up first, they got Brock Purdy, who is actually thriving throw. That might be the highest passer rating I've seen for a deep ball. 150. Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to try to take that away. Make him be a check down king. How we want to attack them? They do not like... I mean, look, that pass defense is horrific. They have more talent than what these stats are kind of suggesting. I don't know, but again, I don't think it's the best compliment in terms of game plan to our quarterback stats to say, hey, I want to continue the streak of not throwing interception with Kyler Murray and also focus on throwing it deep. You're kind of just asking for trouble. So we'll go throw it medium, get a little bump there. We'll get through practice. I am getting pretty itchy to try to maybe just find a player to try to just keep gold medaling their drills and try to get them to go up a dev trade. But as we look here, offensively, healthy. Love it. Defensively, remember last week we had 2 injuries that were very annoying. Kenny Hodges, our starting corner. Coming off a pick 6, our corner 1, former number 1 over, is out. That is not good. Shit. I will say before we get into the matchup, though, I do want to see we have some free agents. Not ready to really offer anybody a contract yet. That is not indicative of how I feel about these players. It's just I just want to get a little bit more clear picture of the upcoming draft class to get an idea maybe where we could save a couple bucks. So we have Jalen Thompson at safety. You know, he's been really good for us. He's been a tackle machine. I'm not saying it's a make or break deal, but I mean, that's a reasonable contract. 3 years, so we keep him from 27 to 30. Shouldn't have to worry about a lot of ratings regression there. That's a reasonable. I mean, now we'd have to overpay a little bit because he doesn't have a whole lot of re-sign interest. Zaven Collins, absolutely want to. You know what? Because he's so. Let's give him a contract right now. He's so much on board right now. You could probably even offer less than that. He would sign on, but he's been obviously an integral part. Kevin Dotson's been excellent since we traded for him. We're gonna have to back the Brinks truck up there a little bit, but again, another player. You know, getting out there in age a little bit. If they're looking for a 4-year deal, like sometimes that's what their bare minimum entry is into contract negotiations. Might be a little scared off, but he's looking for a 2-year deal. He's looking to be here until he's 30. Much like Jalen Thompson, we're getting like, they just want to sign for the rest of their prime. They don't have very good agents. Put it that way. Mapletron, he's a role player, not overly. Cameron Thomas, solid role player. Calvin Austin. I think this is another guy that earned himself just an instant. Yeah, you're getting a contract section 2 years for our gadget back, if you will. We got Michael Carter, Ronnie Perkins, Albert O, DJ Humphries. Now, we've done all of our focus scouting is going towards offensive tackles for this upcoming draft class. So that is all being planned so that we can move on from DJ Humphries. But again, looking only for a 1-year deal. The regression is going to be there. He's probably going to regress down to like a 78, 77. Still solid enough, serviceable enough, not to be a turnstile at offensive tackle. But obviously, we would like to probably have 4 or 5 names that are realistically attainable for us in the first round to succeed DJ Humphries. Obviously, Kirk Cousins is just here as a backer for the time being. We'll pick up the 5th-year option on Paris Johnson Jr. But I would say, big picture right now, how I'm feeling. I mean, some of these guys are depth guys. I would like Alberto, Cam Thomas, for sure, like as depth if we have money. But like that's kind of starting to get a little expensive for depth. But I definitely think it's going to be worthwhile to look at extending both Jalen Thompson and Kevin Dotson over the coming weeks. Another thing that I might as well bring up right now, because we've talked about it, we've pondered it, but we've never actually seen what the market is, and that is of Hollywood Brown, who had a huge 75-yard touchdown last week, but there has been some drama with Hollywood Brown after we drafted Steven Archibald, an equally fast 97 speed. I didn't bring him in to be a replacement, especially if you look at our wide receiver room. If we're going to let Claypool walk, it's not like we have like a, Michael Wilson did stand out a little bit during the preseason. We did just draft a 6'5" hidden dev developmental player, Nate Hillard here out of Nebraska, But if we let Claypool walk, that's a clear picture. Rondale Moore in the slot, Archibald and Hollywood Brown on the outside, utilizing the 97 speed. That could work. However, Hollywood Brown, not particularly happy. He's, forced his way out of Baltimore when things weren't going particularly well to get traded to the Arizona Cardinals. And now, after drafting a speedy, like-for-like type wide receiver in the first round, there could be an argument made that he wants to leave. And what kind of trade offers could we get? Right now, we got Will Hernandez, yuck. Taven Jones, 77 safety, again, in a roundabout way, that could be a successor if we let Jalen Thompson walk, get a little bit cheaper at that position with a 24-star dev, still have a dev trade player. We got Colton Sutton at wide out, not really looking for that. Mike Evans, love Mike Evans, one of the most underrated, should be a Hall of Famer when all said and done. Not really looking for a 32-year-old wide receiver. Braden Smith, a little up there in age. Jabin Davis at linebacker. I really like our linebackers right now. Owen Papo, Zaven Collins. So that's not really where I'm looking. Drake London. That's an interesting one. I don't know why Atlanta would offer that. Drake London is their wide receiver 1, I assume. Unless they just can't afford to pay him. Like, his contract's probably coming up. So if this is one of those deals where their salary cap's gone all to shit, try to get some value. But, that's the same you said, like, okay, if that's the reason why would they want to take on an even bigger contract, almost double, in Hollywood Brown? Dory Jackson, no. Oluku, no. Foster Henry at center, no. Brandon Cooks, no. Jonathan Mingo. I like Mingo. I like me a little Mingo. 3rd-round pick as well, so some pretty decent. That would never happen, but that's a great offer there from the Patriots. Chris Gonzalez, just a 6'3", 95 speed, 95 acceleration corner. I would make that trade, honestly, in a heartbeat. Tay Sharp at tackle. Now tackle looking to replace DJ Humphries at left tackle. If the draft class comes back not great at tackle, that could be something we come back to before the trade deadline. Tay Sharp, 23, 75 with the star dev. We also get decent draft pick compensation in return in a third-round pick. I don't mind that deal. Nate, nope. No, thank you. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. Cole Holcomb, don't need that one. Jalen Petrie, one of my favorite players in the league, got 5th and 2 7th. Again, kind of in the mold of like we let Jalen Thompson walk. You get someone like Jalen Petrie. He could be a starter for us at either safety spot. He has that type of versatility. Damn. Some good offers here. I mean, we won't do the Gonzalez one. That is completely unrealistic. But I think like this Jalen Petrie one, borderline unrealistic. At least he's a little bit older at 26. And you're getting all these players into like, these teams. That one, Tay Sharp, looks really, really good from the Vegas Raiders. There's some interesting ones. I'm just going to float this out there. If anything looks interesting to you guys, let me know in the comment section below. But I think it's now time to get to 3-0. Continue the win streak within the division, within the start of the season. No interceptions. Let's go beat up the Niners again and expose Brock Purdy. I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag here. How have I turned it around defensively? Well, before I play, before I log in, before I lock in to get ready to go, you know what I watch? Let's watch. Boom. I watch the UFC walkout. Alex Pereira, Yuri Prochazka, like their walkout and their stare down to the octagon. Most intense thing I've ever seen. I watch that every time. The last two, that's what I've done. That's the only thing different for these last two games to start the season. I watch that. It gets me put in another mindset. It works. I'm telling you right now. Go watch. I play Warzone, Resurgence Warzone. We're having trouble, right? Having trouble. Game came out for Call of Duty. It's been out for a little bit. Got, one win every 3 nights. We'll say it that way. I started watching this walkout before I log in. Like, we getting 2-3 wins a night minimum. I'm getting 10, 15 kills. It's insane. It's like the greatest motivator of all time. Didn't work there. And also, Milton Williams get hurt. So, fuck! Oh, come on. Out the backfield cheese. Oh, my God. Christian McCaffrey just... 2 broken tackles. There's no doubt about that. Losing your franchise corner during practice ahead of a gigantic matchup, not ideal. Not an ideal vibe test for the defense. But you know what? To be fair, last time we played the Niners, they had no Nick Bosa. So it's our turn to play with a little defensive adversity. This will be insane. Oh, what a throw! Kyler Murray! That might be throw of the series. Was that Nick Bosa and Javon Hargrave? So 2 of the best pass rushers in the NFL. Kyler Murray on the run. And who is it other than that dude? Hollywood Brown. What a fucking throw. Get out here. Get out here. Look at that lockdown on the outside. Marco Wilson needs to step up, down his partner in crime. Let's go to a cover 2. Keep it all in front of us. Fake the blitz. We're going to drop back with Papo. Try to double team Debo there a little bit. This 9 guy's been making plays. Oh, what? What? Nothing there. He's panicking. He's forcing it. Defense, momentum firmly back with the Cardinals. Oh, my God, man. These throws on the run to Hollywood Brown. Go house. Ooh, that's a lot of speed there on the outside. Moves the chains. Oh, right there on the double team. Roosevelt. Oh, he got popped there at the outside. That looked like a touchdown on the board. Bush was in this game. There we go. I couldn't have been blocked up any better though. We want to dominate in the trenches. And we're proving it right there. They might have more talent on paper. We want it more. Milton. Let's go, Milton! Believe you have my Dapler? This play worked pretty well last time. Actually, I'm going to drop off a little bit. 9 has been the guy they want to go to for some reason. Oh, wow. It's a good throw. Debo. Pressure, man. The pressure inside by the human-animal hybrid Alex Jones pushes Purdy right into Ojulari's lap. And he's trying to break his own single-season sack record. He's got, what, about 1 a game? Short the sticks. Not worried about it. Not worried about it. For God, love of God, though. 3rd and 18. Can we cover up Debo here? Maybe put 2 on Debo. 2 on 19. We're going to go Zaven Collins on Debo's side, just in case it's something short of the sticks. I can try to see this with a double team. Nothing. All right, nothing stupid here. Keep the drive going. In field goal range, in scoring range. Oh. An interception off of Paris Johnson's face would have been pretty stupid. That is our first incompletion of the game. We'll go double post here. Hollywood Brown has been dominating. But this is going to be a play. Ideally, House can beat Fred Warner and get open across the middle of the field. He doesn't really throw it away to save the field goal attempt. Good bend, don't break from the Niners defense. Oh, CMC. He's so good. He's my MVP IRL right now. But I don't think there's enough people worried about the amount of usage he has with the Niners. He is an injury-prone player. Unfortunate as it is. I'm not saying that you do. And I'm saying this, obviously I hate the Niners as an Eagle fan. But overall, CMC is one of my favorite players in the league. But you always got to be just a little worried about the injuries there. Oh. It's a good play by Juszczyk. Got smashed at the end there. Bring a little blitz. Okay, not what we needed. All right, we're going to make 3rd and 4. CMC's not returned to the game yet. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, they gave it to him. There we go. Eat that one alive. 3rd and 4. What are you going to do? Throw a check down? Huh? That's what they're going to do. Let's go check down eraser. Which is Owen Papa. We're going to watch over here. They're going, he's going to be looking here somewhere. There we go. Check down. What else? Predictable. They should go for it. I think given the momentum. But 3 getting points here on a drive that they've lost. Couple starters. Not the worst thing they could do. And we hold them to a field goal. But this is one of our money plays. Because either House is going to be open or Austin's going to be open more often than not. And we'll go to Calvin Austin. I'm not gonna lie, I love Archibald here. Against Delamador, Lenore. Look at that. Layout! Beautiful! Come on. Come on, O-line. This is where we need it. Maul these motherfuckers and get us in the end zone. Maul them! Damn it. Oh, now he's hurt! Why is he always hurt? Doesn't look serious, but fuck. I mean, that was a free timeout, I guess. And we'll audible to a inside run. To the... Oh, yeah, the money man. Calvin Austin. They thought we were going to slant it. They thought they had the best play for a slant. They thought they're going to get one of those classic slant red zone interceptions to end a half. Nuh-uh. All right, 3rd and 2. Still no Roosevelt Bond, so we need James Conner. Continue to do what he does best. We're going to run right at Dre Greenlaw here. Oh, wow, they bring the blitz. Don't matter. Now my worry is just fumbles. Ball security. Oh, man, this is like a body bag game. There's our hidden dev rookie guard. Smashes his helmet on the ground. We'll sub in Kevin Bacon for the time being, but I need to go see. What is the Roosevelt Bonds update? Low back strain, so he will come back in a quarter. Okay. Obviously, Kenny Hodges, it's a 1 week deal. I wonder if we get him on a play action. This might be a little risky. Seems like a needless play, but I don't like it. Let's go right into a run. Calvin Austin, the short yardage back. He's honestly been crushing it. Man, why aren't they covering Hollywood Brown? It is shocking. It is shocking the amount of times it's just Fred Warner on him. Yeah, Fred Warner's amazing. Not that good. All right, 1st and goal. We're going to try to get this one. I would love to get on the route move and hit this one to house. We're built differently this year. Get out of here. Get out of here. I think I gotta go for this. Perfectly covered, but 4th and 10 on the 36. I mean, they could kick the long field goal. Which is what they're going to go for, but that's not a gimme. You got a pretty good kicker. All right, this is one of my favorite plays. 3rd and 10. Pop on the blitz. That's where we fake them out here, and we're going to drop back into coverage. Nothing. Best play. It's the best play going in, Matt. So if something low risk here. Actually, you know what? I want to. Let's get House on a slant. Do it himself. Do it himself. Flex on him, Kyler. No, the way, ref. Fuck. Idiot. Ruining the moment. Utter domination. I think we just put our foot down that the NFC West is ours to lose. 38-13. An incredibly clean game on both sides of the football. Offensively, Kyler Murray continues to play like Heisman Trophy winning Kyler Murray. 287 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, brings him to 8 touchdowns, no picks through 3 games, which is good. It's pretty damn good, right, for most people. For me, where I usually just throw assload of interceptions, very good. 118 yards and a touchdown for Calvin Austin, 49 and a tutty for Roosevelt. I got to see what his injury rating is, man. This guy's hurt all the time. Kyler also had a rushing touchdown, which was pretty clutch. Quiet game by Marcus House standards. He did lead the team with 6 catches. More of a chain mover today than he was a shot play. I do think some of that does come to the fact that there was a lot of Fred Warner on him downfield. Don't want to, expose, forcing just to try to get House's 100 yards kind of deal. They're at risk of turnover and stuff like that right now. So, I mean, still a good game. 50 yards and a touchdown. $138 and a tutty for Hollywood Brown. He is coming alive. And, I mean, we're finding a way to operate with both him and Archibald. I think right now Rondale Moore's probably the guy on the outside looking in, kind of pissed off with his usage this year. Defensively, C.J. Henderson starting for the injured. And we did all this with down our number 1 corner. Superstar corner. C.J. Henderson stepped up, got 9 tackles. 3 TFLs and a sack for Ojulari. 2 and 1 for Xavier Collins. TFL and a sack for Milton Williams. TFL for Papo. TFL and a sack for Mr. Boogie Basham. No picks, didn't need him. Just thorough domination. Thorough. Still around the point. This guy, Braylon Duval, wasn't our highest pick, but there's something about this guy that I'm in on. I don't know. Like, looking like beyond it. I mean, yes, he has good speed to good explosiveness with the 86 acceleration to strength ratio. 83 finesse move is a lot for a defensive tackle. Maybe that's how we're winning it. Does have swing move. But I like this guy. So while we're here, right with the episode, I got to see what the injury rate is on Roosevelt Bonds, man. That guy is hurt all the time. 2 players that are always hurt are my center and Roosevelt Bonds. What is your injury rating, sir? Is it terrible? 78 is actually pretty bad. So that is checking out. I just out of curiosity, what is my center Norton? He is always hurt. Like, I'm going to say it's probably even lower. 82, that's still not that good. But 79 for Roosevelt Bonds, man. makes you think, like, you know, a guy that good, what was he, a 76, 77 as a rookie? Maybe the reason why he fell there a little bit is, you know, injury history. Injuries in college that carried over to the pros. Luckily, with re-signing Calvin Austin, I mean, I feel comfortable with either one of those guys. Ideally, we have them both out there as a 1-2 punch, but Calvin Austin carried the load. And that will do it ahead of what is going to be, as built, an excellent matchup here. Week 4, the playoff revenge game. Arizona undefeated 3-0. Carolina undefeated. The #1 offense against the #2 offense. The #4 defense against the #21 defense. But look at that. Touchdowns allowed, sacks, takeaways, red zone. They're all top 10. This is going to be potentially a preview of the NFC Championship game, and we're getting that in week 4. So that will be up before too long. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this on-fire nuclear start from the Arizona Cardinals. The revenge tour is on. And thank you guys very much for watching and sticking with me during the holiday season. I very much appreciate it. As always, first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out, love ya. Have a good one.